Hello everyone, welcome back to Her Green Space. Today I am going to share something very personal from my plant journey, the story of my more than 2-year-old ZZ plant. It's not just any ZZ but my twisted ZZ. This plant has been with me for quite some time and honestly it's been one of my favorites because of its unique curly leaves and the fact that ZZ plants are known to be almost indestructible, but still, sometimes we end up making mistakes, and that's exactly what happened with me. So, let me take you through the whole story. This Zizi was growing happily in its pot for over 2 years, and slowly it became root bound. Actually noticed it earlier, but you know how it goes. I kept avoiding the repotting because it was doing fine, it looked lush and bushy, and I thought maybe I could wait a little longer. But this rainy season really tested both me and my plants. Where I live in India, it's been raining continuously for around 3 months now, and the sun hardly comes out, humidity is high, and with that gloomy weather, I made the mistakes of overwatering my ZZ. And for a ZZ plant, that's the worst thing you can do. At first, I noticed some stems turning yellow, one after another. More stems started yellowing, and it really worried me. I went ahead and removed all the yellow stems, hoping that would stop the damage, but soon I realized the plant wasn't looking the same anymore. From being a full bushy beauty, it started to look sparse. That's when I knew I had to check what was happening under the soil. So I finally decided to unpot it, and oh my goodness, the moment I pulled it out, my suspicion was confirmed. The roots were mushy, brown, and smelled rotten. Almost all the roots were damaged, only a few looked healthy and firm. It was heartbreaking, but also a wake up call. So here's what I did. I carefully removed all the old wet soil, cut away the rotten roots, and basically cleaned the plant. I decided to keep it bare rooted for a day to let the wounds heal and to make sure there was no moisture sitting on the roots. Sometimes giving the plant a little air drying break helps it recover from rot. Now, today is the second day and I'm ready to give it a fresh start. I'm making a new well draining soil mix for this ZZ. Since ZZ plants hate sitting in soggy soil, drainage is the key. So, for my mix, I'm taking regular garden soil as the base. I have already added sand to it, which improves drainage and prevents compaction. To make the soil nutrient rich, I'm adding vermicompost, but not too much because ZZ plant doesn't need heavy feeding. And most importantly, I'm adding perlite. Perlite makes the soil airy and keeps extra water from staying around the roots. The mix should feel light and crumbly, not sticky. Once the soil is ready, I chose a new pot. This time I'm putting the ZZ in a transparent pot. Normally people prefer ceramic or terracotta, but I want to actually monitor the root health as it recovers. With a clear pot, I will be able to see if the roots are growing back healthy or if there's any issue. So now I'm gently planting my ZZ in this fresh mix. I have firmed it up just enough so it stands stable, but I'm not pressing the soil too tightly. After that, I will water it lightly, not too much, just enough to settle the soil around the roots. From now on, I will be very careful about watering. And I am going to keep this plant in a bright, well ventilated spot where it gets plenty of indirect light but also safe from rain. That way, it can slowly regain its strength. Now, before I end, I want to share some care tips for ZZ plants because honestly, if I had followed them more carefully, I could have saved mine from this trouble. ZZ plants store water in their rhizomes so they don't need frequent watering. Always wait for the soil to dry completely before watering again. Overwatering is the number one cause of yellowing and root rot. They can survive in low light, but they rarely thrive in bright, indirect light. Avoid direct harsh sun, but also avoid keeping them in very dark corners for long. Use a well draining mix. Garden soil alone can be too heavy, so always mix in sand, perlite, or coco peat for proper aeration. They're not heavy feeders. A mild dose of compost or a balanced liquid fertilizer once or twice in the growing season is enough. They're quite adaptable but don't like sitting in overly damp conditions. Good airflow is important, especially during monsoon or rainy season. Every 2 to 3 years, check if the rhizomes are getting too cramped. If yes, repot them in a slightly bigger pot. Remove yellow or damaged leaves as you notice them and wipe the leaves occasionally to keep them dust free and shiny. So that's the journey of my twisted ZZ plant. It was bushy, it went through a tough time, but I'm hopeful it will bounce back with proper care. ZZs are known to be survivors and I'm sure mine will recover too. If you have a ZZ plant, learn from my mistake, don't overwater during the rainy season and always keep an eye on the soil condition. I'll keep you updated on how this plant does in the coming weeks. Hopefully, with this fresh soil mix, new pot, and a little patience, it will grow back healthier and fuller. Thank you for watching, and if you have had a similar experience with your ZZ or any other plant, do share it in the comments. It really helps all of us learn from each other's plant journeys. See you next time, and happy gardening!